Ramanan sir, a 75-year-old cancer survivor on a mission. Like any of us, he is a son, a husband, a father, and he completed 40 years of his professional life working as senior manager in marketing for various corporate companies. After retirement, when he was all set to put his feet up and relax, he encountered the biggest shock of his life in the form of cancer. So today I requested Ramanan sir to talk about what his 75 years of life taught him and what is his mission at the age of 75 and what he realized during his struggle with cancer, and also the knowledge and wisdom he gained about Hinduism and Sanatana Dharma. They say Hinduism encourages questions. They also say Sanatana Dharma has answers for everything. So today, let's listen from Ramanan sir about Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, and learn a bit more about the way of living. Welcome. Sir, let's talk about free will and fate. So let's say I have encountered a situation. I need to work hard to go through that situation. So my mind is thinking of two things. So my mind is saying the fate is already decided. So do what you need to do, but don't stress much. And on the other hand, my mind is also saying, no, the result is totally in your hands. If you work hard, you can change the result. So which is true, sir? Whether the result is already decided by God or fate, or whether the result is totally in my hands?
Your choices in life are limited. That is already decided. But what you choose among them is, depends on it. I'll put it this way. Supposing you take a decision, supposing you've finished your free education, finished, you are supposed to choose a course for your career. I think that will be easy for people to relate to. Can somebody tell me that they've analyzed all the courses available throughout the world to choose a particular course? No. You got about maximum 50 or 20, 60 subjects. Out of that, you give us, right?
Yes.
So the 60 is presenting itself to you, that is fate.
Okay.
What you choose among the 60 is your free will. So can you choose your parents?
No.
Can you choose your brothers and sisters? Can you choose your children? They are called sonda. The rest is banda, wife. You can have a relatively easy way. Wife or husband you can choose. Therefore, certain things are predetermined. For example, for sonda, from philosophical angle, I'll tell you, three people's karmas for being born. Three people's karmas have to be interlinked. One, when he dies, the Sukshma Sarira, after this 12th day ceremony is conducted, his next Sarira is to be decided because of his karma palatva Shakru. And which Shukla he has to enter, a male principle he has to choose, the Sukshma Sarira. And it also has to choose the yoni in which Garbha it has to enter. So, and they should also deserve this, being based on that dispersion. So these three people faces, which means we are born as a daughter to X and Y only, not for A and B. This is your determinism. This is fate. Therefore, any limitations, the limitation of choice is fate. The choosing of what you choose is free will. Similarly, attend to that is one question. You go to God and pray. Will God will solve your problem? Hinduism says definitely not. God is not a broker. You give 100 rupees or 1000 rupees, Venkatajalapati will not come and solve your problem. Venkatajalapati has more important jobs to attend to than getting Raman's daughter married. Right? And so, he has got a lot of other work. God is the principle, but one thing is sure. See, your prayer may not change God, but it changes you. After all, what is experience? That is, when you pray to God, you just unburden yourself. Which means, in our Bhakti Bhava, your mind is you are well prepared. Venkatajalapati prepares your mind to accept the inevitable. See, you go for 2 interviews, there are only one job vacancy, you've gone to the final interview. 2 fellows are shortlisted. Obviously, one fellow will be chosen. You go there and then offer, you remove your hair or what, tonsure or give money, or you promise the moon to Venkatajalapati. He will not go and influence everybody's dream, he will not go, no, you appoint, no. These are all films. Eternal principle, Rita will take place. I mean, Rita means uniform. Uniformity of nature will take place. So, who deserves it will take place. But you know how he will work? Is that After all, acceptance or non-acceptance of the result is based on your disposition.
Wow.
If I don't get it, one way of looking at it, I have lost it sitting down in the room and crying. Or, we'll get another job. That will come only when you go to God.
Yeah.
That's all. What is life? No, if there is, see, if somebody gets sacked, they get no world is nothing. If an employer can sack me, I can also go to another employer. If I got 100 employees to find, I got 1,000 employers to find for me. That is a positive approach one should take. People should not think, no, I got lost my job. Many people ask me when they lost job. In fact, I had one boy, he panic attack. This, sorry, let me mention. Today, this word has come to lexicon. I got a panic attack. I got some lady coming and discussing for 2 hours. I saw the panic attack in action. I saw in action. There is nothing. Don't get stressed out. Nothing. If word job, if you lose the job, why do you want to worry? You will get another job. So this is what this free will and determinism is that. So let us not think too deeply. I said in the future, no, what will I choose? No, simple. Now you got a job. Will I have a choice? Will I get a people seeing astrology? What is it you are going to do about it? Nothing. And I don't believe it. Our astrology is 100% pure astronomy. Today, your calculation, our calculations are perfect than NASA. Their velocity of light calculation is much better than NASA's. It isn't required. But why does it fail? Amavasa, Tithi, everything we have calculated. But why does it fail when you come to individual's prediction? Reasons are two. Number one, there is no clear-cut definition of what birth is. When does birth take place? Whether the jiva is given that birth is given to the child when the amniotic acid, the child gets the food from the mother, is it birth? Or when the child's head emerges first, is his birth? Or the third, whether the Prithvi touches the field, which is birth? This itself is confusion. The next question is, if nobody's date of birth is guaranteed, somebody, doctor in these days, doctor will be busy in delivering a child, not looking at the clock. So who gives you the correct
exact time?
That's so in Hinduism, the time is further divided more than 360 degrees. So the calculation, they were called the paga. So that becomes the difference. So the calculation becomes wrong. Second is, astrologers are people who normally gauge your age and circumstances by looking at you and give you because they want to earn money. If I go to your horoscope, what will they say? Will I be asking for them to look for a girl for me? Will I be looking for a gay? Will I be looking for a job? Simple, sir, you got some problem. Hey, everybody will have body problem. At 75, you definitely have a problem. No, you have some problem with your son. Yes, then he will immediately. He knows nothing. Simple. Generally, you say, then you go to somebody, supposing you remain unmarried, say about 25, 26, along with that, about 50-year-old mother comes on, you say, I think he will just see whether you got, the thali or something. You're worried about your daughter's marriage, definitely. See, this is how they approach you. So, second thing, having accepted the fact that one has to follow the consequences of an action, you cannot escape. Rama hid behind a tree and then killed Vali. He got killed by a hunter during the sun. Simple, you have to pay back.
Rama.
So God is not beyond cosmic law. You have to follow it. Therefore,
karma is beyond everything.
The rule will follow. But only thing is, when you do something, so that's why we always say, Manas Vak Kaya should be a straight line. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, you need not think that I should kill somebody. You need not perform the action of killing. If you think that I want to kill you, the action is complete. Therefore, Manas, Vak, and Kaya should always be in a straight line. So, in life, the general principle should be we may not be able to help others because it is not in our hands. We cannot help. But one thing in my hand, I can refrain from harming
others.
That's all. Even that is not also correct. Arjuna talked to Krishna. Krishna, I found a solution. Krishna, Janma Samsara is because of Punya and Papa. Krishna says yes. Okay, Punya and Papa is because of what? Persona Karma. Correct. Supposing I do not do any action at all, Krishna says yes, then what will happen? No karma, no punya, no papa, na punyam, na papam, therefore no samsara. Krishna said, very good. Arjuna, please understand, can you at least tell me the answer? Is there anything else in the world which I do not owe anything? Which I do not own? No, Krishna, you own everything. Okay, then anything else in this world in which I am not present? Krishna, why am I driving a chariot for you? What he says is, Arjuna, understand, the moment you are born, you are under the control of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. You have to act, and that is Swabhava. Even if you say, I'm going to sit still, by your mere birth itself, you are causing pain to somebody, causing pressure to somebody. By your physical presence, thousands of bacteria get killed in your stomach. Bacteria around you, by your swasa, you kill somebody, doing nothing. There is nothing called as doing nothing. Once you are born, you are ruled by three gunas. Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Nobody can escape. So when you are under the three gunas, you have to act.
You need to perform your duties. You can't escape.
Duty also, you have to do something.
You have to do something.
So you just can't say, I will not do anything. So breathe, then again there is a false perception. Tamas guna is bad, Rajas is slightly better, Sattva is good. No, all the three are needed. Why? Because Tamas
what are those three, sir? Can you say?
Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas.
Okay.
What is important in life is to know that you know nothing. That is Sattva. There's nothing to know is the Tamas. I know everything. I'm capable of learning everything. Rajas.
So we need all these three.
All the three. One of the aspects of Tamas guna is sleep. If you don't sleep, will you survive? You will die. The inquiry, Rajas, you have to be active, otherwise you will not be, your Sharira will not be there. Without Sharira, there is no mind. Without mind, there is no Chitta. Without Chitta, there is no salvation. Therefore, Rajas is also right. Sattva, you have to pass through. See, the three gunas keep on shifting second to second. Today, you call it mood swing. If somebody has some issue, I tell them first, have you eaten? Second, are you sleeping well? If these two things are happening properly, this confusion will not happen. Today, children, with this work from home schedule, they don't eat properly. They take some snacks and then eat. No, it is not good for you. Then you get sleeplessness. When you get sleeplessness, you sleep in day. Then the cycle gets disturbed. So the body, when it gets disturbed, mind gets disturbed. Then you get anxiety, neurosis. Then you go to your doctor, he gives you a diazepam, you sleep. That's not a solution. First thing is when somebody gets an anxiety, there is imbalance of Sattva, Rajas, Sattva. Check food, regular habit. Then this is Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. We said there, we cannot all become Sattva. Only one man is full Sattva, that is Shiva only. So the Shiva Tattva is Shiva only. So that's all we have to remember. See, it is a very simple question. You do what you like most without harming others. I think that is success to life.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
One last question, sir.
Okay.
One last question.